Serial Experiments Lain, Episode 3. Of course, you guys know what to do. Open up your own copy of the episode and sync it up with the timer that's going to appear within the bottom left corner of the screen at the end of my countdown. This is going to be the last time I say it, so no worries if it gets too repetitive. But yeah, I'm going to start the episode in 3, 2, 1, play. Are we ever gonna learn who's saying this to us? Is this plot relevant? Is that just a part of the OP? And Lane appearing in the static of the TV, what's up with that? I still don't really understand what's going on with Lane. And I also have a feeling that very few people do. Or rather, even Lane herself, does she know what's going on with her? Is Lane like the physical representation of just media? Or the internet? Or connection? I don't know if anything that I just said made any sense, but this anime is confusing enough. Such a cool concept, though. Siberia, yeah. Guy was... Yeah, we always go back to the same shot. Lane of the Wired. What did you do? Psyche? Mm-hmm. Well, does she know what to say? Has Lane ever been okay? Did you forget who she was? You know, it's nice that Arisa's such a good friend. Even though she kind of invited her here of all places. But you know, kids. I should say teens. Always have the power lines in the shot whenever they can. Did nobody care enough to, like, be here? To wonder where she went? They're not at home at all. What happened? Oh, that's weird perspective. Why is the computer on? Extremely tense, and they're building up this atmosphere very well. The white mist? Or is that a face? Even forming into anything? You just sleep there? What? What happened? Exact same shot, but going in the opposite direction. What? Did she, like, switch over to a different her? But we didn't see it? Then she goes back to check her parents' room again, and they're not there, right? What? Hmm. I don't remember. Maybe the parents talked about going on vacation in the later, previous episode or something. Or it's something that they just did without really telling us. So whitewashed. What's going on? Is this just the morning light, or... Because this just makes it seem like something is wrong, but... I mean, something is always wrong in this show, so I don't really know what to think. Things happened. Where were you guys? This is a dysfunctional family. Always this exact same shot of her walking down the stairs. Is it the same animation every single time? Oh, the electric hum. That is a not suspicious at all car. Oh, what is... Last time there was that guy who was standing behind the electric pole, and now it's his car? What was that red laser? Is that like a gun? Who's calling? Is that your dad? What are you guys talking about? I mean, you guys did invite her. Why are they talking about it like this? Well, I guess from an outsider perspective. What are you doing? Activity with no wire, yeah. The Psyche? That's a good question. I have no answers for you. Exactly. I felt that was kind of weird. One of you guys could have died. What is that? Is that potentially something that you would hook up to your Navi? There it is again. Always present. These red dots that are like splattered across the shadows. They changed to blue or purple at the end of the first episode, but they've ever since then they've been red. And what? What? What did you realize? What is? This is me. This is people talking on the internet. That's why they have the little voice effect on it. Psyche chip. The Knights? What? Maybe it's like a group of hackers or just techs. Kid in a red and green striped shirt. Using it as blackmail. Why won't you come here? At the start of the very first episode, the girl had died. Why are they constantly calling for her to join the Wired? That is an extremely far distance to talk to each other. I think he does know, but he doesn't want to say what it is. Car? Yep. Now there's 2 dots. Is any of this even real? Okay, why are we coming back here? What? People died here yesterday, what? Somebody knows you. What? What in the world? There's definitely some sort of like memory gap that's going on here. Either that or Lane is hiding info from us, the viewer. What is it? Essentially a key, okay. She's never used her Navi to the fullest extent, I guess. Yeah, everybody knows her. Like, is that her or is that somebody impersonating her? It's not that surprising. A lot of people are like that. Lame. The Wild Lane? Is she just gonna insta switch? Damn. Car's still there. Oh, is that the bigger sister? There's no red lights for her. So that's what the red lights are. What in the world? Who are you people? Are you coming after Lane? Is she trying to install it? Yeah. How does she know how to do this? Is this the other Lane? What? That doesn't sound like Lane at all. Or like what Lane would do. Yeah, I think what is going on, it's kind of, well, I don't want to spoil, so I won't reference it. But the unreliable narrator kind of deal, where there are just certain gaps in memory for Lane, where we see her do things and then it doesn't really make the cut very clear, just like that one time she fell asleep in front of the Navi. I'm guessing from that scene to the other scene, right in between that cut, she probably switched personalities and went into the Wired or something like that. And that's how the other people there at Siberia know her as, right? The other side of Lane. Either that... Actually, no. No, this final scene just makes me think that it is just a separate personality for Lane. Whereas, the other theory that I had that it was somebody impersonating her doesn't... I think it falls apart with that last scene there. I wouldn't expect Lane to know how to like take apart her computer and install this Psyche right on the opposite side of her CPU, right? There is this other Lane who does know how to do that, somehow. Where did this other side of her come from? Has it always been there? Why can she like see and hear all of these things that other people apparently can't see or hear? Why is everybody like so incredibly jaded to the things that happen around them? I feel like Arisu is pretty much the most grounded person that we've seen in the show, and she seems like a very pivotal character who could potentially like either help Lane stay grounded or might lose herself later on. I don't know exactly where the show is going to end, but yeah, that's my thoughts on that. We also got these two mysterious guys who I'm guessing are real, because like we didn't know if the other guy from last episode was real, the guy standing behind the electricity pole, because the person who saw that was only Lane. However, these two guys who had this very strange like goggles, glasses with a laser on them or whatever, they are probably real since the big sister saw them. Or maybe that's the point, that like the Wired and the real world are just mending, or no, not mending, they're blending together, they're mixed together already, so you can see some really weird stuff going on while it's not actually there in reality. That might be reading into it too much though. But yeah, that's gotta be it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.